Hello, traders. FX Pip Collector here. Today is Monday, January 29th, and this is my analysis of the pound US dollar, starting on the monthly, working my way down to that 1 hour time frame for the full top-down analysis. So on the pound dollar, I think it's very clear we are in an uptrend. I think it's going to end up continuing up also. I think it's eventually going to make a nice five-way pattern to the upside, which should go up and take out these highs. I would expect it to go up to at least one of these Fibonacci extensor levels before we really get a bigger move to the downside. So let's take a look at that on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I still believe that this first push up is a one. I still think this is like a running flat wave two. I think we're already in a wave three, and anything we see to the downside is just going to be a subdivision of that wave three. I think eventually it'll go up and make a wave three, eventually make a four and a five to complete that five-way pattern like I was showing on the monthly time frame. So taking it down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have our Fibonacci retracement on here. Now, like I always say, if this really is like a 1 and a 2 or 3, then most wave 2s do take out the low wave 4. So we do have to keep in mind that it may definitely continue back down. But we do very clearly have a 1, 2, 3-way pattern here with a 61% bounce. I definitely at this point am looking for longs, and I do anticipate that it could just keep on trending up, making those higher highs, higher lows, and this is actually all just a subdivision of the bigger wave 3 on the weekly and monthly time frames. So taking it down to the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame, I got my Fibonacci retracement on this last push up right here. I do think there's a pretty good chance that this move right here is a crescent, so I would be looking for a Fibonacci bounce. I'd be looking for a nice impulsive engulfing move to the upside to go long. Now, until we break any structure to the downside, I am definitely primarily looking for longs. If we start closing below the 78% or even go down and take out this previous structure, then that definitely would turn me into a seller. But right now, the trend is definitely primarily up on the higher time frames, and I would definitely be looking for longs at the end of any pullbacks, especially if I see a Fibonacci bounce with a big engulfing bullish move to the upside. So taking it down to that 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, like I said, I'm watching this Fibonacci retracement of this last push up right here. This does look like a trend to me. It makes me think that this is an A, a B. And then if this does go down, bounce out to 78% again, making a golfing move to the upside, then that's going to be the long I'm looking for the continuation of the uptrend. On the other hand, if it starts to close below the 78% retracement, or if it starts to go down and break structure, that would turn me into a seller. But as of right now, I don't see any reason to really start looking for sells. I definitely am looking for longs at the end of any pullbacks, especially if we get a Fibonacci bounce with a big bullish engulfing move to the upside. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.